Hi everyone, it's Enchanted here. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're going to be picking cards to see what they want to get off their chest, what they would tell you if they could. This is a no contact or very little contact reading. So yeah, here we have three piles in front of you. We have pile one with the red quartz, also known as the root chakra stone. And yes, as you can tell, we have these dollar bill playing cards. I really like these cards. I feel like, this is great for manifestation. Like if you're trying to manifest money, um, if you look at like anything that, resembles money, like a fake dollar bill, doesn't even matter what, like it sort of helps with that. So like if you come here, also know that in addition to like, getting clarity about your relationship or situation, you will be coming into financial abundance soon. I have intended that for this reading. I've meditated upon that and I am manifesting this for all of you. I'm always like preaching about like financial freedom. There's no one's ever going to say no to more money. And honestly, sometimes when it comes to like love situations, sometimes when people hurt us, like there's always something good that comes out of it. And for the purposes of this reading, I intend that all of you guys will fall into financial abundance very, very soon, or see an influx of cash, or have your business blow up, or have your side hustles take off, get good grades, get that promotion. Yeah, I intend that for all of you. So yeah, we also have pile two with the rose quartz, and we have pile three with the clear crystal quartz. So yeah, go ahead and take a second to pause the video and pick a pile that you are the most energetically drawn to. You can pick based on the crystals, the angel numbers, and the timestamps below. It really just depends on you. And I do want to let you know that this is just a general reading for the collective. If you do want a more detailed, in-depth reading that caters to your personal questions, be sure to check out the description box below where I offer that. I am also having a free reading giveaway where I announce monthly winners. So if you are interested in signing up for that, that is available as well. So yeah, now go ahead and take a second to pause the video and pick a pile that you are the most drawn to. We will see you in your respective pile. Hi pile one, welcome to your reading. So you all picked the red clear or crystal quartz, also known as a root chakra stone. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what this card says in regards to what your person is feeling about you. Wow, okay, Six of Swords. Okay, this is all about action, movement, travel, someone coming towards you. I do see that this person wants to come towards you. For a lot of you watching this, you could be at a physical distance. For some, or for lots, whatever resonates. If you are hearing this, some of you could be at physical distance. Yeah, you could be in another city, state, town, even country. Yeah, but for others of you, if that's not the case, it's like, yeah, this is obviously like a no contact, very little contact reading. So yeah, you are in separation, but this is really positive because this says that your person wants to come towards you. Okay, the separation has been like pretty hard on your person, and they do like miss talking to you. That's something that I'm also seeing because the Six of Swords, swords are the suit of the air signs, and air signs are all about communication, talking, verbal expression. Yeah, this person just really misses all the great conversations you had. And yeah, they want to come towards you because the separation, like this distance, was a lot harder on them than they were expecting to be. Okay, not because like they didn't care or anything, but like in the past I am seeing like they could have been like pretty okay with breakups. I'm seeing that for a lot of them they weren't really in like, they could have been in like kind of superficial connections in the past, like surface level connections, but with you, they really felt for you. Okay, they felt like a whirlwind of emotions when it came to this connection. Yeah, we even got the the root chakra stone, which is all about security and stability. I do see that this person is working on becoming a little bit more stable and secure within themselves. Yeah, and I'm also just seeing something about like traveling. Like maybe this person could be traveling towards you, or maybe they want to travel with you somewhere, like go on a trip with you somewhere. Usually the Six of Swords does have something to do with like a boat. Maybe boat ride could be relevant, like those heart boats, those swans. Maybe they want to go on like a romantic trip with you, or like a canoe trip, or whitewater rafting, or maybe they own a boat or something about a cruise that could be relevant in some way. But yeah, those are all the spiritual downloads that I got. But definitely this person does miss you, and they they want to make a move towards you, okay? There definitely will be movement in this connection. So yeah, let's go ahead and pick some more cards to see what else is going on. Wow, this is super positive. We got the 10 of Cups. Okay, so the 10 of Cups is all about happy endings, okay? This is all about, you know, like a happy ending in love. Like think of like a little fairy tale ending. You know, that's what this card represents as well, okay? They do envision having a long-term connection with you. Yeah, that is actually crazy. I totally channeled that with, you know, just the root chakra stone and the 6 of swords we have here. It's like, yes, they want to come back, but they also want to stay for good. Like they want to stay for the long term. Okay, with this 10 of cups on, you know, on other tarot decks, this does indicate, you know, there is like a family pictured on this deck, like a family, like, you know, a rainbow, like, you know, two parents, like kids. So for some of you guys, they could be thinking so long term that they want to marry you and have kids with you, okay? Obviously that won't apply to all of you, but you know, for I am seeing for a lot of you, this just means they want something steady and stable, okay? They want something long term and long lasting for sure. They don't want to just be in and out of your life. They know that you are the kind of person who like needs to be like wifed up ASAP or husband up, you know, whatever resonates with you. And that is something that they are holding out hope for. They do really want to come towards you. They do see a future with you. I'm even seeing something about Disneyland. I don't know why I channeled that, but like, you know, taking a trip and like a family trip, you know, maybe like a couple's trip to Disneyland. Maybe you guys could have gone there, or they want to go there or something like that. Disney World too. But they really just want to be with you for the long term. And you know, with this 10 of cups, the 10 is an even number, and that means like whatever you're thinking and feeling about them, they're reciprocating. So yes, they do have feelings for you. Like if you're wondering if they feel the same way, if they feel as much as you feel, they 100% do. Okay, like I am really seeing that they are missing you now more than ever. And like, you know, they've gained clarity. They've realized that like, oh my gosh, like this is someone who I need to be with. Like I can't stand being away from this person. I feel like you guys connected so well in a lot of different ways. Okay, you definitely had amazing conversations. You also connected emotionally, mentally, spiritually, just holistically on like every level. And this person really misses that. Yeah. We also did get the 10 of Wands. Okay, interesting. A lot of 10 energy going on here. Maybe that could be like an angel number regarding your connection. So if you see like 10 or 1010 or something like that, that could indicate that this person is thinking about you or they want to talk to you. Yeah. But with this 10 of Wands, I am seeing that your person is a little bit burdened right now. Okay, they do feel a lot of stress and pressure in whatever field they're in. This could have something to do with their job, or I'm even seeing with family, you know, because the 10 of cups is a family card. I feel like their family could put a lot of pressure on them to like, you know, maybe be financially stable or like, you know, just yeah, familial pressure of some kind. I'm even seeing for some of you guys, this doesn't have to resonate, but maybe their family could have even like told you to not really like told them to maybe not really like talk to you, not because there's anything wrong with you, and this is not going to apply for all of you, but maybe sometimes there could be like cultural differences, or like, you know, they just don't want their kids to date or something like that. Or yeah, I do see like there could be some like external influence that could be affecting this connection. But again, it's not really anything to worry about because your person's love for you is so solid that I feel that they would definitely like break out of that. And like, you know, at the end of the day, like they know how to form their own opinions, right? They're an independent person. But that is something that I'm seeing, something about just like familial stress and pressure. It doesn't have to be like that they advise them to not like talk to you, but like they do have a lot of responsibilities that they need to tend to when it comes to their family. I'm even seeing for some of them, you know, they could be maybe like the man of the house, or like the firstborn child, or like the woman of the house, or yeah, but you know, this person is going through kind of a rough time right now, which is why they haven't come forward. They do care about coming forward when, you know, they have all their ducks in a row, when they have everything like, you know, sorted out, okay? Because this person wants stability with you, and I'm really getting that this person doesn't want you to consider them as a mess, okay? They don't want you to see them as an emotional mess, like a hot mess. That's why they're really working on themselves. And yeah, with the 10 of Wands, yeah, this just means, yeah, they're really working hard. They they're working hard for this connection as well. Okay, this does mean like putting in the work, putting in hard work. Like they really want this to happen. Okay, like they would rather For some of you guys, I'm seeing like they're not really with anyone right now. They don't want to be with anyone right now. They know that like until they get their like ducks in a row, things in order, they can't really be in a relationship. And it's like even if they are with someone, I'm seeing that it's not really going well. I'm even seeing they could be facing like stress and pressure in that relationship, and or whoever they're with right now, it's just not it, like it's not cutting it, or yeah, they just have a lot to work on themselves before they can come forward. Yeah, but the positive thing about 10 is it's all about like cycles ending, like new things happening, getting rid of limiting beliefs so that like new energy could come in, right? Like making space for new energy. Yeah. We also got the Six of Cups. That is insane. We got a lot of 6 and 10s. That could be relevant. I'm, for whatever reason, channel June. Something could be happening by June. Maybe like June 10th or something. I don't even know. But like something to do with like 6 days, 6 months. The number 6 could be relevant in some way. Maybe someone's birthday could be on the 6th, and even 10. So I'm even getting like June to October. So from whenever you're watching this, something could be happening from those months, or maybe you guys could have met during those months, but these numbers are relevant to your connection in some way, shape, or form. But yeah, with the Six of Cups, your person is feeling really nostalgic. Okay, this literally is the card that best embodies nostalgia, reminiscing, looking and thinking back to all the memories you made together. They really do miss you, and they miss the great times that they had with you. And something that I'm really seeing is that like even if at times maybe this relationship could have had you guys could have fought, or like something could have happened that made this relationship have its like lows, they're definitely thinking more about the positive parts than the negative parts, which is really that's a great thing, because in some readings with like some spreads we get that like yeah, they are thinking about you, they do care, but it's like they're focused on the negative parts, and like they can't get over what was said or what was done. Yeah, but I do feel like this person is definitely focusing on the positives a lot more than they are on the negatives. To them, this was like mostly like really positive connection. This was really great, and they are really reminiscing about you and everything that they shared with you. Yeah, and I'm even just seeing a lot of cards about community. Like there's just a lot that they have to like do. Like even at work, I feel like they could be facing like stress and pressure. Maybe the field that they're in could be like kind of demanding, or their job could be kind of demanding, and they're kind of just focused on that. Yeah, we also got the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so this is all about like apprenticeship, internship. That is like the literal definition of this card. But this just means that they are working on themselves financially. Okay, this is about like expanding your network, making connections, really taking action to build up your network, to grow in some way, to bring in prosperity, abundance, get that ideal job. I'm even seeing like, I know this is a love reading, but I also really love giving messages to the viewer about things happening in their life. And I do feel like you are going to come into like financial abundance and prosperity. Like if you watch the intro, I'm literally using these like cool money cards here, like so if you are watching this, I feel like you are also about to like make connections, expand your network, connect with people that will help you in your field, that will help you in your career. Yeah, you will be socializing a lot. A lot of people will be coming towards your way as well. Since we did get the 3 here, I'm even seeing there could be a third party on your side, or like your person thinks that there is a third party on your side. You could be talking to someone right now, and like they're feeling a little bit like worried. They're feeling a little bit like, oh my gosh, like do I even have a chance? That could also be something that's like stressing them out a little bit with this 10 of Wands. Yeah, so they are sort of thinking about like just where you're at, what you're doing. Are people around you? Because I feel like your person thinks you are amazing. Like you literally are like wife or husband material. A lot of people want to wife you up. A lot of people want to be with you. You are that kind of person who literally like snatches people's hearts. I even channel the Queen of Hearts, or like the Queen of Cups. You're so kind, caring, warm, compassionate, and this person knows that you're a total catch. Like anyone would be lucky to have you. So they could be feeling a little bit worried about that. That is something that I'm sensing. Yeah, and also I do want to let you know, since I have gotten comments about this, the way I read it, I do see the diamonds as wands, because wands are fire signs, and diamonds are red, and that sort of like reminds me of fire signs. And I read this as pentacles, spades as pentacles, because it sort of reminds me of like shovels, like actual spades, similar to a shovel, scooping up dirt. Dirt has to do with earth. And then I read these as swords, and yeah, the hearts are definitely cups. So yeah, in terms of the zodiac signs, we could definitely go ahead and pick more zodiac signs, but I do see that someone could be a water sign. I am channeling Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or 7th house, which is the house of love and relationships. Yeah, we also did get like pretty much every suit. So like, you know, but like we did get mostly water signs so far, but we will pick more cards just to see what else is going on. I'm gonna go ahead and pick some cards from the Moonology deck to channel what they would get off their chest, what they really want to tell you. Yeah, don't let your past hold you back. Okay, I am getting that this person could have emotional baggage regarding relationships. Okay, or maybe they could have even had like a childhood where that could have impacted how they view relationships right now, or the way that they go about doing relationships. And I do see that this past could have been holding them back from, like, you know, being in a connection with you. And I feel like that could also be something with you. There is definitely, like, you know, there definitely are past wounds involved, like, you know, especially, and you know, especially in emotional wounds with all these. You guys, sometimes I'm sorry, like I say like words so fast that they just end up sounding so weird, so I apologize for that. But with all this water energy we have going on here, yeah, there could be some emotional wounds that could have been holding the both of you back from, like, you know, fully trusting one another. I do feel like, you know, this person is scared of being a little bit vulnerable. It's like they did let you in, you know, they did tell you they really cared about you, they did even open up to you about, like, you know, certain things that went on with them, you know, like personal things. But I am also seeing that, like, there are some, like, just self-esteem issues, things from the past that they need to really face and get down to the root cause of. Yeah, we also got confidence is your key to success. Okay, so I am channeling Leo energy. Maybe someone could be a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or 7th house. So I feel like your person thinks you are very confident. Okay, your person thinks you're very successful. You have a lot going on in your life. Yeah, I definitely channel that with the 3 of Pentacles. I do feel like you guys are the type of people who get like really good grades, or, you know, you're doing really well at your job. You know how to pave your own way to abundance. And yeah, you're just doing really amazing. They think you're really confident within yourself, and you know, that's something that they kind of need to gain. I do feel like this person could have some like insecurities that they need to work on. And yeah, like they even look up to you for that. You know, they see you as someone who's very inspirational. They see you as someone who is, you know, doing really well in life. You are very motivational. People are just blown away by your personality. Maybe you could even be a Leo or have some fire in your chart. And, you know, you're not afraid to go after what it is that you want. I am seeing that a lot of you are getting like rid of limiting beliefs and anything that doesn't serve you. So that's a really, really positive sign. Yeah, we also got the end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay, full moon in Capricorn. Okay, maybe someone could be a Capricorn. Full moon in Capricorn also happens during Cancer season, so I am seeing those signs as well: Capricorn, Cancer, Leo, and then yeah, also Pisces and Scorpio. But don't worry too much about the signs if that doesn't resonate. I always say it has more to do with the messages associated with the signs, and the message that we are getting with this sign is that, yeah, anything that you have been going through, like, you know, I do feel like the separation is going to end pretty soon. You know, the separation has been pretty tough on the both of you. I am seeing your person has been feeling really, really nostalgic, and they definitely are in the energy of coming back, and they really want to get off their chest that, like, ugh, I just want to be with you. I care about you so much. I really do think that we could make this work. I really do think that we have a future between us. And yeah, anything that just isn't serving this connection, any sort of limiting beliefs. I'm even getting maybe someone could be feeling a little bit like bitter about things that went down. Maybe this could be more you than them, because I feel like they're just ready to let go of, you know, any sort of words that were said, anything that was done that could have hurt the other. And yeah, they really do miss you a lot. And yeah, they are definitely thinking about making their way back to you. I'm also seeing with this Capricorn energy, someone could be like a workaholic. Someone could be like really indulged in their work right now, even with this 3 of Pentacles. I feel like some of you guys could be like really into work, really passionate about what you do, or you're really just good at what you do. You do tend to care about like the materialistic aspects of your life a lot. That's why I'm seeing maybe some of you guys could even be earth signs or have some earth in your chart. But you take, you know, your finances seriously. You want to be like that independent queen, like, you know, boss babe vibe, things like that, or king, you know, independent king as well. And yeah, that is something that we are seeing. I'm even seeing that this person could also be indulging themselves in work. You know, that could be a way that this person even like lifts off stress. I am definitely seeing someone could have a little bit of workaholic, like I mentioned, or like someone resorts to work to kind of like forget about things, or someone resorts to like even hobbies and like, you know, making something of themselves to kind of maybe even like avoid confronting their feelings and emotions. But yeah, like, but I do feel like, you know, these are really positive cards, as in like your work is going to pay off. Everything that you've been working towards, you know, all that hard work that you were putting in will pay off. Like, this could even mean like, you know, sometimes a tough cycle, like you've been working. Like, for example, like let's say you're trying to advertise your small business on TikTok, you've been working and like you just haven't been getting as many views, but one day things just change just like that. Yeah. And in order for you to be successful, you know, you have to be confident. You have to be confident in your end goals. You have to be confident that you are, first of all, you know, worthy of reaching your goal in the first place. And you have to be confident that, you know, you will get what you want, because there is enough abundance to go around the universe for everyone. So yeah, that is just something that I'm seeing. And you know, in regards to this connection, I also feel like this person is going to gain confidence and come towards you. Yeah, I really do see them taking a leap of faith towards you. I feel like they could have been a little bit in and out about things, like, oh, should I do this or should I not? Mostly because they're not sure how you take them. They're not really sure like whether you'd even want them back, because I am seeing like maybe they could have done something that kind of hurt you, and this isn't something you already don't know about, or they're kind of just not really sure where you're at. You know, they do see you as like this kind of like lion or lioness, where like, you know, a lot of people are into you. You're sort of like, you know, you could be super popular, like, you know, a lot of people are around you. Definitely popular with the gender that, you know, you're interested in. Like if you're a female that's into guys, you have a lot of guys sliding in your DMs, hitting on you. So I'm even seeing like they kind of want to build up confidence to come towards you, because they know that you definitely got hoes. Like, sorry, that's such a funny thing to say, but like you definitely have other people around you. But yeah, okay, so let's go ahead and pick some cards from the Love Oracle deck. We got, you are the only person I've ever truly loved. These deep feelings scare me. Yeah, 100% pile one. This person has deep feelings for you. We're definitely getting that with the Ten of Cups. Their feelings for you do go a lot deeper than they could even tell you right now, just because they could be kind of scared of getting hurt. You know, this could be like a subconscious self-defense mechanism, but they really do feel for you, and they care very much for you. Okay, they care very deeply for you. Yeah, we also got, I thought of love before, but I didn't know what real love was until I met you. Okay, this is one of the, like the best, most endearing cards in the deck. I really like this card a lot. You know, I am seeing that they could have been around people in the past where you know, could have been like kind of like superficial relationships, like they were dating just to date or like had flings or whatever. But with you, it's like no matter how this started off, even if this was like a fling or flirtationship, like they were just like, dang, like wow, okay, I was not expecting to feel this way. I am like actually blown by the fact that I could even feel this deeply. I am getting yeah, maybe they could be the earth sign. Sorry, like I know I like jump around so much, but you know, with earth signs, regardless of whether or not someone is an earth sign, they're really careful of who they invest their time, energy, and effort into. They're really careful about who they let into their life. And you know, it's like this person maybe could have dated around a lot, but when they met you, they're like, wait, I actually see potential in this person. I do see potential in a future with this person. And that could have kind of scared them, because I am seeing that, you know, they could be pretty involved in like, you know, matters of like, you know, familial matters. They could really be prioritizing their family a lot or their work a lot. And even with this Leo, like, you know, Leos are kind of known to be like the family sign. They definitely do care about their families. They do indulge a lot of their time, energy, effort into their families. So yeah, that is something that we are getting here. Let's go ahead and pick some cards from the Numinous deck, just for like further clarification, and yeah, just to see what else we have going on here. Wow, we got Virgo, the Alchemist. Okay, so maybe someone's connection could be a Virgo. Definitely did channel earth sign here with this Three of Pentacles. So this is all about like, you know, being methodical, aligned. Yeah, aligning with your desires, aligning with your end goal. I do see that some of you guys have been manifesting this person or manifesting a relationship or just love in general, and in order to do that, you have to align yourself with the end goal. What does that look like to you? What does the perfect relationship look like to you? What would the ideal version of this person look like to you as well? You know, I just want to let you know that you have free will. You have power in your reality to do whatever it is that you want. Like, you know, that's why if you guys have heard of the law of attraction, you can literally change people by just thinking about them and in a different way. Okay, like for example, like I've heard of stories where people literally changed the person that they're with. Like they could have been dating like a fuckboy or like a player or something, and they completely changed them in their mind, literally just by thinking, literally just by like, you know, changing the way that they thought about this person, and that person became like literally the most like committed person ever. Like you know, they wanted to have a family, things like that. So it's like you do have the power to have the ideal relationship. You know, I'm already seeing this person has feelings for you to begin with, so it's not going to be hard for you to have that. But yeah, you know, you are also someone who craves stability and security. That's definitely what we're getting here with the root chakra stone here. And this person knows that. This person knows that you are deserving of, like, you know, that traditional structured relationship with like labels, you know, that's official and things like that. And that is something that they really want with you, even with this 10 of Cups card. In fact, I'm even seeing a lot of them, you know, for some of you guys, they could want to, like, they're looking so far into the future that they could even want to start a family with you. And yeah, I just randomly looked at this like dolphin here, like, you know, again, there's just so much love here. Like, my eye just went to that. I don't know if you guys can see like what's in the background, but yeah, they do. I'm even seeing they kind of want to go on a getaway with you, like maybe like take you out, like spend some time near the beach. We also did get this sand bottle here, which I really like. I love keeping on my desk for like good luck. I'm seeing something about Hawaii or like the ocean, tropical places. You guys could have had like beach dates or something to do with like nature and hiking. Maybe you guys could have also had hiking dates. Yeah, we also got Aries. Okay, interesting. The radical. So someone's connection could be an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or 7th house. But yeah, this person is gonna take a leap of faith towards you. That's the first thing I channeled when we drew this card. Again, this is all about like, don't let your past hold you back, and confidence is your key to success. This person is gonna get rid of limiting beliefs, you know, and get rid of any sort of like doubts or fears that they have about this connection, relationships in general, and really make their way towards you. Okay, like they're gonna even want to like take you out on like, you know, like fun dates. Like, you know, this person is really passionate, like, you know, think like super romantic passionate dinners. You know, that's something that we're getting with Leo, like candlelit dinners. I'm also seeing that in the future. But yeah, they really do care about you. And I am seeing like this person, like, I'm not saying they're selfish, but like they could have prioritized like other things like their family or their job, but that's only because, you know, that's what's important to them. Like, that's actually good that they have those values, because if they were to start a family with you or have something long term, they would obviously put you and your family, like, you know, first. So that is something that I'm seeing that could have happened. But yeah, they're gonna gain the courage to like you know, come back. They're really going to like, yeah, they're just gonna make that move. I really do see, if you have been waiting um for a sign that they'll make a move, like this is your sign that they will. So yeah, and if I do see something happening in Leo season, Virgo season, Capricorn season, from whenever you're watching it, Aries season could also be relevant. And yeah, that is what we got for you, pile one. I really hope that this reading resonated. You know, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Again, you always have free will in your reality, and this is just a general reading for the collective. If you do want a personalized, you know, more in-depth reading, be sure to check out the description box below where I offer video readings. I also do have a free reading giveaway going on, so if that's something that you're interested in, be sure to check that out as well. And yeah, I will end the reading right here, pile one. I wish you all the best with everything, and yeah, love and light. See you. Hi, pile two. Welcome to your reading. So you all picked the rose quartz. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pick some cards to see what they want to get off their chest, what they would tell you if they could. So yeah, let's go ahead and pick this card and see what the essence of this reading is. So we got the Three of Wands. Wow. Okay, that's really positive, because the Three of Wands indicates them coming towards you, movement happening. Okay, this is all about looking into the horizons, you know, thinking about what things would be like if they were with you. This also has to do with planning to come towards you. Like, think of like if you were to move to like another place, you know, you would have to like plan for that, or plan for your future, plan for like, you know, saving up for something. So that's also something that I'm seeing. It's like, you know, they could even be planning on how they want to approach you, like what they would say to you, like, you know, those like kind of like sweet, like, you know, goofy people in those movies that like, you know, stand in front of the mirror and like practice like pickup lines or like what they want to say to their crush. That's something that I'm getting here. Yeah. And you know, something else that I'm seeing is that some of you could be at a physical distance with this Three of Wands. If you look at the Rider-Waite Tarot or other tarot decks, you see, you know, like boats, you see the sea, you see the horizon. So it's like this person wants to like just, you know, come towards you, mitigate any distance there is towards you. Yeah, for some of you guys, you know, that won't resonate with everyone. You could be, this person could live in another city, state, town, even country. But you know, this is like a no contact reading, so this could just mean, you know, there is distance between the both of you in terms of like communication. So yeah, let's go ahead and pick some cards to see what is going on, what this person would say to you. Okay. And I just want to let you know, since I have gotten comments about this, I read playing cards a little bit differently. I read the diamonds as wands because, wands are associated with fire signs, and fire signs, sort of embody the color red, like, actual fire. That's just why this reminds me of wands, as opposed to pentacles, which is what some people do think of this as. So yeah, we got the Seven of Wands as well. Okay, so this is all about, the literal definition of this card is getting ready for battle, like getting ready to, feeling prepared before doing something. Okay, yeah, these two kind of have like the same meaning but in a different font. Okay, so I do see that this person is really preparing to make their way towards you. Okay, there is something they want to get off their chest, but they want to, do so in a way where like they where the communication is meaningful. Yeah, this person doesn't want to be in and out, like a little bit fickle. Even if this person has ghosted you in the past or has just kind of been in and out of your life on and off, like I do see that this person wants to stop that. Okay, I do see something about a pattern ending, a cycle ending. Yeah, so this person is getting ready to come towards you. They are feeling like prepared, in order to, like, in terms of what they want to say to you, like it's something that they're practicing. They're also really passionate about you with all this wands energy we have going on. I am channeling fire signs. Someone in this connection could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or 7th house, which is the house of love and relationships. It's interesting because we got 3, okay? And that is associated with Gemini, okay? Because Gemini is the 3rd house. And Gemini is associated with Mercury, which is a planet of communication. And then you also got the 7, which is the 7th house, which is the house of love and relationships. So I see that this person wants to communicate with you regarding love and relationships. Like, some cards clarify cards, and I do feel like, this could clarify the 7 of Wands. It really depends on where the cards are. So it's like, look at the surrounding cards. Of course, we'll pick more cards to see exactly what's going on. But something that I do see is the 3rd and 7th house could be relevant in this connection, like in terms of like what's going to happen. Yeah, they want to communicate their feelings about you, about their relationship, how they really like truly feel on the inside. Okay, and like they want this communication to be like solid, something that will last a long time. Like, if you think about like getting ready for like a war or a battle, because that's honestly like, the literal meaning of this card. It's like, you're preparing for the long term, right? It's like you don't want to just win the battle, you want to win the entire war, right? So like in this case, I know that's such a weird analogy. I'm not saying, like this is a war, but like, okay, I'm seeing something about a battlefield. It definitely could be that, there could have been a third party situation. I'm seeing on your side, even like you could have been talking to 2 people, or this person knows that you're talking to like, different people. They could be feeling a little bit intimidated. That's why they want to come towards you when they feel like they're sure they will win you over. Again, this is about like only acting when you have an advantage over the situation, when you have an advantage in some way, and they really do want to like come forward. I am seeing that energy, but these are the kind of more like complacent fire signs, the less impulsive fire signs, which is why I'm seeing maybe they could even have like a little bit of earthiness, maybe a little bit of groundedness as well. Like these are the most like grounded fire signs. I am getting Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as well. But yeah, that is something that we are getting for you. We also got the King of Wands. Okay, that is insane. This is a super fiery pile. Okay, a lot of fire signs here. I do see that this person has been working on becoming the best version of themselves, being more in tune with their higher selves. This person also cares a lot about like how they're viewed in society. The King of Wands, out of all the kings, is someone who's really focused on their career, someone who's really passionate about what it is that they do. And I am seeing for some of you guys, yeah, they could have even retreated to kind of focus on work. Okay, I am also getting that energy, or they have been working really hard at something. I am seeing they definitely are doing a lot of self-work. They definitely are working on even coming back together. And again, just being a little bit more mature, being a little bit more evolved. I do see that for some of you guys, maybe this person could have had like ego issues, which is why they could have been like, not as authentic or open or as vulnerable about their feelings for you. It's like they were definitely passionate about you. And I am seeing, this is an 18+ reading. I have set the privacy setting, or not privacy, but like the settings of this video to that. But like they miss like all the freaky times you guys spent together. They miss like getting in bed with you. Like they miss, those times. And yeah, like they had a lot of passion for you for sure. Like they find you to be very attractive. Like I'm even seeing someone maybe could have like reddish hair or like darker hair in this connection. And yeah, that doesn't have to resonate, but that is just a random spiritual download that I got. But yeah, obviously they do have feelings for you as well. It goes deeper than just the physical, because if they didn't, they wouldn't be this nervous in coming towards you. Okay, I even feel like they could have felt a little bit intimidated being around you, because like they really care about how you view them. They really care about what you think of them, and they want to appear as this like king in front of your eyes. They want to appear as this like you know divine masculine figure. I'm getting a lot of you, the viewers on my channel are mostly like, females, usually asking about a guy, or you could just be the divine feminine regardless of your gender, asking about the divine masculine. But they want to appear like they have their life together, they have everything sorted out. Yeah, that's why I'm even seeing like they're taking their good old time, so that when they do come forward, you're just like, wow, this person has really changed, this person has really turned a new leaf. Yeah, that is a really prominent message we've been getting here. Yeah, we also did get the Seven of Swords. Okay, so this person could have acted out of their higher good. This person could have been deceptive in some way, shape, or form. This isn't something you already don't know, but usually this does indicate like backstabbing, lower vibrational things, some sort of like, like hurt that happened. And yeah, this is something I already know. This is something that's even been weighing on your mind a lot, but I am seeing this person has really been working on improving themselves, okay? And I even do see an apology coming in for a lot of you guys. If you have been waiting on that, that is something that like, you could very well be getting. I'm seeing for some of you, this doesn't have to resonate, okay? But there could have been a third party in this situation, maybe even on their side. I do feel like there could have been one on your side, or they were scared that there was one on your side. But yeah, but there could have been like someone else that like, could have been reaching out to them, or maybe they were talking to someone. But I see that this person doesn't really want that person, okay? Like even when you guys were together, it's not like they wanted that person. But I do feel like, with the King of Wands, this is someone who could be a little bit like insecure at times if they don't get societal validation. I am seeing like that could have been important to them. Maybe this person could have been on the flirtatious side. But like I am seeing for a lot of you guys, it's like if you are asking if they cheated or not, like I'm not necessarily seeing that. It's just like they kind of did have like a flirtatious vibe, which could have made them appear to be like, players or something like that. But yeah, obviously that won't resonate with all of you. But like whatever this third party was, or whoever this was, and it doesn't even have to be a person, it could literally just be work, it could be health, it could be addictions, it could be yeah, their career, like literally anything. I do see that this person could have like, had something going on with that. But if this was another person, I am seeing they don't really want that person. And like if they did do something to hurt you, if for some of you guys maybe they did cheat on you or something like that, and this isn't something you don't know, but I'm not saying like anything to scare you. Like everything that went down, I feel like it's pretty much out in the open. Like they do want to apologize for that. So yeah, I do see that coming in as well. Okay, but again, not trying to scare anyone. Whatever it is, you already know. And I do feel like even some of you guys could have like just been so frustrated at this person. Like, wow, like why are you like this? Like, why did you have to go ahead and do that? Like whatever it is that they did, that could have been deceptive. Like even sometimes like I've heard of like cases where people talk behind, their back. Like I'm not gonna lie, I just a personal anecdote here. I had an ex that talked behind my back to their friends, and it was pretty sad because it's like, why would you talk down to me in front of your friends? Like, and like it kind of happened for no reason at all. So I am seeing that like, a lot of you guys aren't at fault. Okay, so if this person did do something, like please don't be hard on yourselves. It was never personal to you. It was more about just what they were going through. And I really did feel like they had a lot of maturing to do, which is something that they're working on. I really do see them turning over a new leaf, and yeah, just becoming a better version themselves. So Yeah, let's see what other cards we got. Yeah, we got the Five of Pentacles. Okay, yeah. So this person really wants to let you know, yeah, they have been working on their finances a lot. That is something that's really important to them. With this Five of Pentacles, they just felt a little bit underhanded when it came to, in fact, I'm even seeing that like anything they did that didn't serve this connection, they could have done because they were like kind of blown away that they had someone as like beautiful and amazing as you. Like you were quite the catch, okay? You literally are a catch. You are beautiful inside and out. And sometimes, like, you know, if you are a female asking about a male, like men tend to like self-sabotage themselves when they're with a solid female because they're scared that like any guy would come in and swoop them up. Okay, like maybe if this person did talk smack about you or something like that, it's because they were insecure and like maybe they didn't want their friends to be around you or something. Okay, but now I do see that they do talk you up. They have really nice things to say about you. You know, they are becoming, yeah, just more genuine people, more authentic people. And you know, I am seeing that like this person never did anything to hurt you out of malice. I do feel like maybe this person could have like ego issues, insecurity issues, but they did have your best interests at heart. Like anything they did, it was never done to like, you know, like purposely hurt you. It's just like they had some like maturing to do, and they did feel a little bit underhanded. I am seeing that this person was a little bit insecure, or maybe they weren't really where they wanted to be in regards to their finances, or just in regards to their like career life, their material life in general. And maybe they saw you like, you know, you were going and doing a lot of things for yourself, like you were very abundant, you had a lot of things going for you. Maybe this person could have even been like a little bit jealous that you kind of like have this amazing life and they're not really like part of it anymore. Or like even at the time you were together, they're just like, wow, I feel a little bit underhanded, I totally feel a little bit like emasculated. That could be the case for some of you. You know, if this doesn't resonate, like don't worry about it. You can of course go ahead and pick another pile or another reading altogether, but these are some of the messages I'm getting if I am being, you know, honest. But yeah, I do see that this person has feelings for you. This person definitely did and still does care for you, okay? This person wants to be seen as like good, like, you know, like manly or powerful or empowering in front of you, okay? In your eyes. And they really want whatever separation there is between the two of you to be mitigated. Like they want to like bring yourself back, like they want to come back together. Like they kind of are holding out hopes that you will take them back, even though part of them is like, oh wait, oh my gosh, like I don't know if like this person will even be able to get over everything that I did, like it wasn't right, like whatever it is that they did do. And they are feeling very apologetic. You know, they definitely are feeling guilt and shame. That's also something that I'm getting. And yeah, at the end of the day, like they did really care about you, and they still do care about you, and you were a very special part of their life, and you always will be. I feel like this person will always have feelings for you. So yeah, let's go ahead and pick some cards from the numinous deck just to see what else is going on. Yeah, we got sextile. Okay, so this is opportunity. Sextiles are a pretty positive aspect in astrology. Yeah, this is all about like positive things, opportunities. This literally says collaborates. I do feel like this person wants to communicate with you with this third house and seventh house energy we have going on here. Synergize. They did feel like, you know, you could have been like, you were pretty good together. Like other than what happened, other than what went down, I do see like, you know, the positive aspects of this relationship were really positive. Like, you know, you guys were pretty like good at communicating with one another. You guys were on the same level, you know, until you weren't like on the same vibrational level field. And we even got explains. I do feel like this person wants to explain something to you and they're just waiting on the right opportunity to come towards you. Okay, this is all about planning and making a move, but being, you know, cautious and like actually waiting for the right time to do that. Yeah, and the Stevens has create possibilities for, yeah, they just are waiting for the right opportunity, the right time, and opens doors. Okay, for them, like they still feel like there is a chance for you guys to come back together. Okay, they still feel like there is an open door in this relationship, you know, for this relationship to progress, or you guys just to be together in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, and this literally says communicates, yeah, and develops. They do want to communicate with you and they do want this to develop into something more. Yeah, we also got ascendant outlook. Yeah, this totally makes sense. Okay, again, this person really cares about how you see them. You know, the ascendant is just another word for rising. Okay, like rising sign. And this person cares a lot about how you view them. You know, like they want to be seen as like whole complete people in front of you. Like they care a lot about their outer self and like, you know, sort of developing their outer self as well. But sometimes in doing so, it's like they kind of need to work on their inner self. Okay, I do feel like this person puts up a front sometimes. I do feel like this person pretends to be, you know, something that they're not, like as in they could act like really masculine or like the alpha male, but deep down they're really insecure. Okay, they do put up a front just so that they don't feel dejected, they don't feel like, you know, rejected by society, rejected by you. And it's almost like they even like kind of change to the people that they're with. I'm even seeing like this person really cares about societal validation a lot, like even your validation. Like, you know, I've heard of like some guys like pretending to be players even if they weren't, to impress a girl, you know, just because that girl seemed to like player energy, or like, you know, something about like attention, like, you know, I do feel like this person likes attention. I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, they did really like your attention. They did like, you know, attention from like other people, the public. They kind of were like, you know, a little bit like out there. um yeah, I am getting like Aries and Leo vibes a lot. But what I was saying is that like they could have like like about like, you know, someone that I knew, he pretended to be a player because he thought that the girl that he was into kind of liked that and was into that, and he thought that like, oh, if you communicated less, if you acted like he was playing her, like that would make her want him more. Okay, I literally had a like client that, you know, with whom that like went down with. Okay, and obviously I'm not going to say their name, but like sometimes, you know, that could have also been the case. So maybe it's like this person appeared to be kind of like a player even though they really weren't, even though they just wanted you all to themselves, just because maybe that's what they thought you liked, and maybe that's what they thought would make you cling to them a little bit more. I do see that this person kind of might have like subconsciously played games, just more of like a subconscious like self-defense mechanism. Again, it wasn't really done out of like, you know, malice or anything, but I do feel like this person has a lot of like maturing and growth to do. But you know, one thing that is consistent, one thing that I will, you know, be very, very, or spirit wants you to like you know, just grasp out of this reading, is that they did really care about you, and they still do really care about you, and they really do want to communicate with you, and they just are waiting for the right time. Yeah. Okay, we even got step out of your comfort zone. Yeah, this totally makes sense. You know, I do see them stepping out of their comfort zone and coming towards you. Like I feel like this could be a waiting game. I do feel like a lot of you guys, you know, if you have tuned in, you could be in separation for quite a bit now, or maybe it just feels really long. It definitely feels long to them, and it's like they're finally gonna like cave in. I feel like maybe this person will see signs about you, signs about contacting you, and they'll just cave in and like come in at the right moment. I'm even seeing something about like a hawk or vulture. So maybe if you see those animals, that could be a sign your person is about to reach out to you or communicate with you. Yeah, we got expect powerful change. Okay, new moon eclipse. This is amazing. Okay, so with this card, there is a powerful change that's going to be happening in this connection for good. If things have been feeling a little bit stagnant, Spirit wants you to know that like that's going to do a complete 180. I really do feel like this person is going to turn over a new leaf, and it's like even if they were like a little bit of a player, whatever it is that they did that you didn't like, I see them flipping that. I see them like, you know, coming back better and stronger than ever, if that's something that you want. Okay, but this person has been a little bit in and out on whether or not they want to like contact you, but I feel like in the end they'll be like, yes, wait, no, I do want to contact them. And you know, the only reason they're even that way is not because they don't care. Of course they do care, but like they're not sure you care anymore, or like they might feel like you're fed up with them. Or I'm even getting maybe some of you guys, for some of you guys, they think that like you just kind of really hate them, you hate their guts or something like that. But you know, like that's something that like they're still going to take that risk, like no matter what they're thinking. I do feel like they definitely could be a fire sign or have fire and kind of just like, you know, come forth. Yeah. Again, we got like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, even with the ascendant that's associated with Aries. Yeah, these are kind of like the main signs. Don't worry about the signs too much if it doesn't resonate. It's more about the messages associated with the signs. Yeah, I'm just seeing if we're getting any other signs. We mostly got fire signs, and like, yeah, we did get air and earth sign. So in terms of the earth sign, I'm seeing like maybe Taurus and Gemini. Maybe someone could have that in their chart too. Yeah, so let's go ahead and pick some cards from my oracle deck, the handwritten one. I have been dreaming of you. Okay, yeah, this person and you definitely are spiritually connected, telepathically connected. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of this, but there is this thing called quantum entanglement where, you know, it's all about energy exchanges. Like if you have shared a past with this person, if you have shared memory with this person, there's almost this sort of like invisible, like, you know, like line connecting the both of you, like a cord. Yeah, that is something that I'm seeing. You know, think of like, you know, those like like those cans those can phones. It's like, you know, when you were younger, maybe you could have like taken two cans and attached a line between them and see if your voice traveled, something like that. Except like, you know, that's like a, you know, more spiritual thing. Obviously there's not like a physical line, but like, you know, that is symbolic of a cord, like a spiritual cord. You guys definitely are still connected. Yeah. Wow, very interesting. I have gotten a tarot reading on you. Okay, I know this might sound like kind of weird, like you probably are just like, wait, I don't even think my person was that spiritual. Do they even know what tarot is? I definitely do see that they know what tarot is, and they could have seen like a TikTok tarot reading or even on YouTube, and they clicked on it and they thought about you. Okay, they definitely are thinking about you a lot. Okay, so yeah, sorry, I don't know, I said okay like 5 times, but yeah, that is something that I see as well. Yeah, we also got, yeah, you were the best thing to happen to me. You brought a lot of light into my life. I really feel like you helped this person mature. Okay, this person needed this connection in order to really find themselves, in order to really heal themselves, and for that they are forever grateful for you. Yeah. We also got, our connection has changed me forever. I'll never be the same. Yeah, these two cards, you know, kind of the same thing, but like in different fonts. But you did have a very profound impact on them. They really do see you as someone who's really genuine, wholesome, pure, and like, you know, this amazing person who is like worth changing for. I do feel like, you know, sometimes like people just need that one person as motivation to change for, and for them that could be you. Like I really do feel like they are in this energy of wanting to salvage this connection, salvage this relationship, because you are worth it. And it's like you were honestly a little bit too good for them. I am seeing that pile too. I feel like they even know that. Maybe they could have even told you you deserve better, but it's not like, you know, like I know that kind of sounds like an annoying thing to say. Okay, well, if I deserve better, why didn't you try to be better? But I am seeing they did try. Okay, they definitely did try. I feel like they're still going to keep trying, but like they did mean that. And you know, I'm even seeing, yeah, maybe some of your friends could have been like, yeah, this person, like, you deserve better, like, come on, girl or guy, like, what are you doing? But I do see this person could change. Okay, like circumstances don't matter. Everyone can do a 180. I've literally heard of stories about like complete players and like F boys turning into like husbands. Okay, like that's like loyal husbands, that too. Yeah, so like that doesn't necessarily have to be the case. Okay, it's probably not even as bad. Like whatever I did say could just be like the worst case scenario. But bottom line is this person really wants to improve for you, and they really do care about you, and they really do value you and cherish this connection a lot. So yeah, that is what we got for you, pile 2. I really hope that this reading helped. I really hope that this reading resonated. You know, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you do want a more in-depth reading, be sure to check out the description box below where I offer video readings. I also am having a free reading giveaway where I announce monthly winners, so if you are interested in that as well, do be sure to check out the description box below. And yeah, I will end the reading right here. Thank you so much. Love and light. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So you all picked the clear crystal quartz. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and pick some cards to see what they want to get off their chest, what they wish they would tell you if they could. You know, this is a no contact or very little contact situation. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what's going on. Oh my gosh, wow, pile 3, this is amazing. I feel like this is like one of the like best cards we've gotten all day. And like, honestly, there's no such thing as bad cards, but like this is a really positive card when it comes to love reading. Okay, we got the Ace of Cups. Your person wants a new beginning, flat out. Okay, like I can't even express that like any more clearly. Okay, this is really great. They do have a lot of feelings for you. The Ace of Cups does represent an abundance of feelings, an overflowing of feelings, and wanting a new start, especially in love. Okay, I do feel like your person is pretty romantic at heart. Like they definitely could have taken you out on like, you know, like picnic dates or dinner, like, you know, candlelit dinner, or like they want to do that. I am seeing something about like fire and flames with just the red that we got here. I know this is cups. I'm also seeing something to do with the ocean, river, lake. Maybe you guys could have had dates at the beach, or like went boating or something, rowing. Yeah, doesn't have to resonate, but basically this person really wants a new beginning in love with you, and they want to do those cute like relationship coupley things. Okay, your person really misses being in your life. Your person really does care a lot about you know, what you think of them as well. Okay, I do feel like your person's also in the energy of wondering where your mind is at, or more importantly, where your heart is at. Like, what are you thinking? What are you feeling? Do you even still care about them? Like that is something that they're literally pondering upon. I even feel like they could even be getting tarot readings on you, or even if they don't know what tarot is, I feel like they know by now. And like it's like you know, they could be seeing tarot readings on like TikTok or somewhere else, and like when they do see it, like they think about you and where you're at. Like they also want to gauge your energy. But you know, the thing that I see like from the outside, you know, as like an objective viewer, is that like this is happening on both sides. You know, like with the Ace of Cups, both of you are feeling the same thing. Okay, your feelings, your energy is reciprocated by this person. This person does really care about you. This person does have feelings for you, and more importantly, this person really wants a new start in love with you. That's something that they really want to get off their chest. And we're going to go ahead and pick some cards to see what they will do, like whether they'll take action, like what their intentions are, just other messages they wish to tell you. So yeah, let's go ahead and shuffle the cards. Okay, wow. Okay, we got the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so the Nine of Pentacles is about establishing yourself when it comes to your career, you know, like financial success, financial abundance. Your person is pretty like independent, or like they see you as someone who's independent. Okay, your person wants to be really self-sufficient. Your person wants to be financially stable. I do see that they are working on that. They are working on their, like, you know, financial prospects, maybe even working on getting a new job or something. Yeah, something to do in their material field. For some of you guys, they could be in school, maybe they're focused on getting good grades. Your person definitely sees you as someone who's very independent, someone who's very successful, someone who's so smart, so well spoken. You have a lot going on for you. You are independent. You're like a strong, like, you know, boss babe that, you know, don't take no shit, like, you know, things like that. Like they know that like you don't need anyone. Okay, like you, with or without them, like you're fine. Okay, even if you don't feel that way, even if you felt like, oh, I need this person, I want this person back, like they're not thinking that at all. Like, even if you have, like, you know, expressed that you wanted them, even if you did like kind of maybe even like chase after them or something like that, like they at this point in time know that you're super independent and know that, like, you know, whether or not you have them, like your life is great. You can live your best life. And like that is something that's kind of even like scaring them a little bit. They're just like, wait, does this person even care about me? Does this person even want me? You know, that was also something that we channeled here. Yeah, but like with the Nine of Pentacles, you know, when it comes to like love and relationships, this is all about stability. This is all about independence. Your person does want stability in this connection with you, but you know, before doing that, they have to feel independent and stable within themselves. The Nine of Pentacles is about establishing yourself, you know, being self-sufficient, self-reliant, which they see you as. They see you as this, like, you know, really smart person that has it all, that has so much going on for them, which is definitely true. You know, Spirit wants you to know that you definitely are on the right path in regards to your career, or like whatever field that you're in, and they just want to be at your level. Yeah, that's something that I'm getting. And also, you know, just a disclaimer, I read playing cards a little bit differently. I consider this to be pentacles, because the spades remind me of like shovels, which is all about, like, you know, scooping the ground, scooping the earth. So that's how I do my readings. Yeah, we also got the Queen of Wands. Okay, super positive. Yeah, this reminds me of wands because, you know, this is like red, and wands are associated with fire signs, and that just embodies the color red. So yeah, with this Queen of Wands, you are so ambitious. You are so fiery. You are so passionate and driven. And these aspects that you embody really make this person want you even more, really make you appear all that more attractive to this person's eyes. And this is something your person deeply, deeply admires about you. Okay, they are so proud of you. They are so proud of everything that you're doing in your life. That's even something that they want to get off their chest, like, girl, like, or guy, you know, you're doing so great. Like, how are you, like, you know, so accomplished? How are you, like, you know, just killing it at life? You know, you go after things that you're passionate about. Like, I am seeing for some of you guys, you know, even if you are at a job or in a field, you know, where you're not like super passionate, but it's something that you do kind of like, or maybe you're doing it for financial stability, like you always have some sort of side hustle, some sort of, like, you know, side business or hobbies that you engage in where you do feel passionate, where you do feel like you have, you know, you get some sort of like fulfillment out of that. Yeah, that is something that I am seeing. And yet they just really admire you a lot. They just really admire you as a person. I do feel like with this Queen of Wands, maybe some of you guys could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you could have that in your chart somewhere. Doesn't necessarily have to resonate, but like you are just so like out there, like, you know, and you just have this like amazing, vivacious, upbeat personality. Like, even if you are an introvert, for some of you guys, it's like they just love your aura, they just love your vibe. You know, the Queen of Wands is someone who like everyone loves being around. That, you know, one person who just brightens up people's days. Like, you know, if you think of like actual like fire signs, you know, like you bring light into people's life. You definitely brought light into this person's life. Yeah. And that's something that they really want to tell you. Like, okay, they just want to be vocal, they just want to be authentic and vulnerable about their feelings for you. I am seeing pile 3, like maybe more than other piles. Your person was pretty honest about their feelings for you. Your person definitely could have opened up about the past. Your person definitely could have opened up about, you know, your emotions and things, their emotions, things like that. But there's definitely more that they want to get off their chest. But it's like, I'm seeing maybe your person could be a water sign, like someone in this connection could be a water sign or a fire sign. We're also getting a little bit of earth energy here, but like especially these two. But again, don't worry about the signs too much. But yeah, we also got the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles could mean a couple things. So this does mean that they kind of, you know, aren't really where they are in their career life, or they're not really in the job that they want to be in, or maybe even in their field, they're not really where they want to be, maybe not getting the best grades, or, you know, something that does require work. With this Four of Pentacles, this sort of does represent someone who needs to like work on that aspect of their life. Okay, they want to become this Nine of Pentacles. This is the kind of energy that they are trying to, you know, be a vibrational match to, which, you know, you are as well. It's like your vibration, I feel like you guys vibrate a little bit higher than this person in terms of your energy. Like, you guys are just so positive and upbeat, and, you know, you have a lot going for you. And I mean, I even feel like maybe this person could have had, and maybe even still has, baggage, you know, that they kind of need to deal with, that they kind of need to like get over. And like you were a little bit more open when it came to this connection. Your heart was a little bit more open, like your heart chakra, and like you were like more ready to give and receive love than maybe this person was, just because of things that they've gone through in the past. Yeah, but with this Four of Pentacles, the other thing that I was going to say is that they are clinging on to this. They really want to make this work. The Four of Pentacles in some other decks literally represents a person like holding on to, like, you know, the coins or the pentacles depicted in that card. And it's like they are kind of like stubborn about making this work. I'm even channeling fixed sign energy, so Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, maybe even. But yeah, they are fixated on this. They really do want to make this work, because honestly, you are one of the only people that fulfills them emotionally. Okay, there was a lot of emotional fulfillment in this connection. There really was a connection. Okay, there was a deep emotional bond. There was just this great, like, you know, reciprocal connection between the both of you. Like, I know I did say that maybe you could have been a little bit open when it came to this connection, but it's like at the end of it, like, your person ended up feeling really deeply for you. Okay, they ended up falling for you harder than they thought they would. That is literally an oracle card that I have, so if that does show up, that's definitely confirmation that that's what's going on. But they really did fall for you. They really did, and still do care about you. They still have feelings for you, which is why I'm seeing they really want this fresh start with you. Yeah. Oh my gosh, we got the Four of Wands. Very, very positive. We got two fours, first of all. Let's talk about this. This is a great sign, because 4 does represent stability. You know, that literally is the angel number of like stability, abundance, prosperity, success. I'm even seeing maybe this could be a twin flame connection, since we got double fours. But yeah, you know, with this Four of Wands, yeah, even why I say this is a twin flame connection is that in the cards, in some cards, like I have the Thelema set, as well as the holographic Rider-Waite tarot, and in this literally shows like 2 wands upholding a wreath, 2 wands on each side, so you know that adds up to 4 wands upholding a wreath, and it sort of resembles like 1111, which is a twin flame number. And yeah, basically whatever you're feeling, they're feeling as well. And this is literally the card of like marriages like coming together, long-term relationships, stability, peace, love, joy. Like, you know, something that I got a spiritual download of is a floral wreath. Like, you know, that is like the symbol of love. That is the symbol of like, yeah, just a really like long-term, long-lasting relationship. I even channeled a dove. So maybe if you see a dove somewhere, like, you know, either an emoji or what do you call, like maybe in a coloring book or in real life. I don't know why I got like so tongue-tied. Maybe that could represent that this person is a little bit like intimidated to talk to you as well. But yeah, I do see that dove could be like pretty relevant to this connection. So maybe when you see that, that could be a sign that your person is trying to communicate with you. But yeah, this Four of Wands does indicate like a long-term connection. For some of you guys, that could even mean marriage. I do feel like this person wants to marry you or have something in a relationship with you that will withstand the test of time, okay? They literally see you as wifey material or husband material. And there is a lot of love there, okay? There is more love, peace, joy than anything negative, any of the bad times that happen. And whatever did happen that maybe didn't serve this connection, they just want to get over and have this fresh start in love with you and come back better and stronger than ever. And maybe even take, not maybe, like definitely take things to the next level, you know, higher levels of commitment. So yeah, that is really positive. Let's go ahead and pick some oracle cards. I'm gonna pick from the Moonology deck. Okay, so we got hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. Okay, maybe someone could be a Capricorn. Yeah, I do feel like this person kind of had to retreat to work on themselves financially, you know, something to do with their financial life, their career life, and they kind of have been pouring themselves into that, okay, again, because again, they care about being this Nine of Pentacles. Okay, they care about being financially independent and stable. That is something that is important to them. And you know, they just want to again appear like they have it all together in front of your eyes. You know, they want to make sure that like they're on your level again, like you are this queen or like, you know, king, and they also want to make sure that they're a queen or king for you because they know that you're deserving of a queen or king. So yeah, that is something that I'm seeing is happening here. They have really been working on themselves. We also got have faith in your dreams. Okay, this is really positive. So this is all about being in like vibrational alignment with yourself, with your desires. For some of you guys, I am seeing you could have been manifesting this connection. Maybe you could be manifesting this person, yeah, this relationship. And this is a sign that your manifestations are paying off. Okay, your manifestations have not only been attracting this person, not only been making this person think about you more, it's like you have also gained a lot of knowledge about yourself, you know, self-love, your self-concept. You have really learned so much about yourself and, you know, how you do relationships, what your love language is, what, you know, your boundaries are, what you are accepting, what you like in a relationship, what you don't like. And yeah, this connection has really helped you grow as a person too, which is why, you know, I said this is a twin flame connection, because I really do see that this triggered growth between the both of you. You know, the twin flame connection is absolutely beautiful. It's like you're two halves of the same soul, and you're sort of in this journey to kind of like, you know, to encourage and motivate the other person to, you know, be the best version of themselves in this lifetime. So twin flame connections usually are pretty like, you know, painful. They are really passionate, but it's like the good times, you know, sort of, not sort of like they do like overshadow like the negative times. And yeah, this is even a message from spirit that like, you know, have faith in your dreams. Like you have to be in vibrational alignment with your end goal, whatever that looks like for you. What will make you happy in love? Is it being with this person? What kind of relationship does this look like? You know, you really have to like live from the end. Yeah, but in terms of what this person is feeling and what they want to get off their chest, like they have been dreaming about you. I really do see that they have been seeing signs about you. I even channel like Pisces energy here. And yeah, they've just been seeing a lot of signs about you. And you know, they have really been thinking about what life would be like, you know, if you were together. Like, what would you guys be doing right now? How would you be spending your time? And it's like, you are their dream person, okay? Like, you are literally their dream girl or guy. You are someone that they have literally, like, they could only dream of being in a connection with, okay? Like, I'm seeing with, like, maybe people in their past, like, yeah, you know, they could have, like, dated people here and there, like, around, but, like, you were, like, the prize, okay? You were, like, the end goal, and I feel like when you met them, maybe they weren't really ready for you, okay? Because you are total, like, wifey material. You are someone that wanted something, you know, long term, and they were someone that couldn't necessarily give that, not because they didn't want to, okay? They definitely did try, but just because they kind of had to establish themselves a little bit more, you know, work on themselves, even work on, like, you know, like getting rid of their shadow self. I do see that they have gone on some sort of like self-discovery journey, you know, because this is something that you have motivated them to do, because they saw how well you were in life, and now they're just really working on themselves. They're working on their, like, you know, financial prospects, things like that. So yeah, let's go ahead and pick some cards from the Numinous deck just to see what else is going on. Wow, we got Sun being super positive. Okay, I'm channeling Leo energy here. So yeah, they are gaining self-awareness. Okay, they are really working on themselves. Like, I cannot stress that enough. We even got the Heart here. Okay, so they 100% have feelings for you. You know, the Sun sign, this does, or like this card with the sun on it, sort of reminds me of, like, you know, the sun in Leo, which is all about better and brighter days ahead for this connection. okay? Like the dark times are behind you. I do feel like some of you guys could have had a tower moment in this connection, but that is behind you. And actually getting the tower card is really positive. Like we didn't get it here, but you know, I did channel that card because this means that this connection is going through a transformation. Whether or not you see it, things are happening in the 5D, things are shifting in the 5D, you are together in the 5D. I'm even seeing like, you know, things are happening in the astral realm, things are heating up in the astral realm. I feel like you guys are already together. I even feel like, you know, in their dreams, they could be having like, you know, those dreams about you, or I definitely do see they kind of like see you in that way. Like they are like, you know, they kind of like look at your pictures, like, and they just like miss your beauty, okay? And they do reminisce about like the freaky times that you had together, yeah. But obviously it goes deeper than that. Obviously there's a lot of love in this connection with this Ace of Cups. But yeah, we even got like masculinity. I do feel like if you are asking about a divine masculine, they've sort of been like embracing that while you have been embracing your divine feminine, if you know that is something that you associate with. We also got childishness and ego. Like I do feel like someone in this connection could have been like immature at times. Maybe your person had a little bit of an ego, or maybe you could have been like immature and like, you know, kind of done things like, sorry, I'm not trying to be mean, like, you know, it's just like we've all been there. Like I was definitely immature in my connections, but like, you know, like a little bit like of pettiness, like maybe even game playing. That doesn't necessarily have to resonate, but like, you know, sometimes that does tend to happen. Like even subconsciously we don't even notice we're doing it. Maybe that could have even been them. Yeah, but we also got individuality and solitude. Yeah, you know, your person really admires your individuality. You are a very individualistic person. You do have a lot going on for you. You are very ambitious, passionate, determined, and you value your freedom, you value your independence, and you also have like first and foremost probably put your career ahead. You know, you do value that aspect of your life. You know, you want to be someone who's like, you know, really well off within yourself in every aspect, not just necessarily like financially, but like, you know, you are also going on a self-discovery, self-growth journey, like, you know, to find yourself. So yeah, you are going through growth, you are like you have embarked upon this self-discovery journey. Yeah. We also got expression. I really do feel like this person has a lot that they want to express to you, okay? And we literally got self-sufficiency. How crazy is that? Like that is literally what I said with this 9 of Pentacles. This is about being self-sufficient, self-reliant, okay? This is something that you are, and this is something that your person, again, really admires about you. Okay, I'm even getting maybe someone could be an Aquarius, because Aquarians do tend to have that, like they're very individualistic, they care about their freedom, you know, it's like all about like themselves first, putting themselves first. I do feel like even if you haven't in the past, you have like put yourselves first, and you are, or at least you are putting yourselves first right now, even if you haven't in the past, and that's great. And you know, that's something that the universe is taking note of, and like that's why they're just like, yeah, this person is ready for love, which is why I do feel like the universe will bring your person back in divine timing. Even with these 2 4s indicating a twin flame connection, I do feel like they will come back. Yeah, we even got father, son, so maybe like someone in this connection, you know, this could be them. Like I'm not a therapist, I'm not necessarily equipped to talk about this, but maybe someone could have like issues with their parents, you know, like father issues or something like that, that could have caused them from like, you know, coming like in this connection, or like you know, just having a successful love life. Like sometimes our relationships with our parents or like our childhood life can dictate, like, you know, the type of people we even attract, maybe even like the kind of relationships that we have, maybe not being able to trust someone or being a little bit too clingy or something like that. I am seeing that could be the case for some of you. You know, that doesn't necessarily have to resonate. It definitely will not resonate with all of you. But yeah, we even got heartbeat. It's like this person would like take you back in a heartbeat. I'm even seeing maybe if you were to reach out to this person, if that is something that you want to do, I feel like this person would like receive you pretty well. But like it's like they just want to like snag you up in a heartbeat, like, and like they just want to like make things official, like, you know, be with you, like spend time with you. Like they are really, really missing you a lot, okay? This person does, you know, they are in solitude right now. They do feel, you know, kind of isolated, maybe even a little bit lonely. But yeah, that's another message we're getting with this. Yeah, we got Pisces. Okay, that's interesting. You know, I did mention that they definitely could be dreaming about you or like seeing signs about you, or really thinking about you a lot. And you know, they are just healing right now. We literally got healing, and I even feel a lot of you have healing energy, okay? You have some sort of like healing powers to you, regardless of whether or not you know that. Some of you guys could be light workers, some of you guys could be into tarot, or it's just like you have that vibe, you just have that presence where you calm people down. Again, you are a ball of light, okay? You are just so like fun, caring, lighthearted. You know, you just are this really positive person. Okay, you have this positive aura, and like you just glow within. Okay, like there's just this light within you that shines. Okay, and this person definitely saw that. You definitely shone your light on them, shined your light on them, and like they just missed that a lot. Okay, they really, I am definitely getting like they have been missing you now more than ever. We even got like magical, imaginative. I do feel like this person is thinking about what things would be like if you were together, and like this connection did feel like magical to them. Okay, this really brought out feelings in them that I'm even getting maybe they haven't felt in a while. Yeah. And we also got like self-pitying. Yeah, maybe this person, you know, even at this Four of Pentacles, I do feel like this person could kind of be hard on themselves. Like they do feel like they were pretty underhanded when it came to the self, or like they do like take criticism even hard. Like I do feel like they could be sensitive. They could kind of be in like self-pitying mode, like, oh, why is my life like this? Why does this always happen to me? You know, I'm even getting for some of you guys, maybe they kind of subconsciously self-sabotage things. Yeah. But we also got enigmatic. I feel like this person thinks you are that, like you are kind of an enigma, like you're just so interesting. Like, you know, I'm even getting some of you guys could be like a little bit like mysterious in somewhere. Like they just really like the way that you talked about things, like vocalize things, the things that you have going on for you. Yeah. And we even got escapist. I just feel like right now, like, you know, they escape in their dreams because it's like, you know, that's one way that they can connect with you. Like I really do feel like they are in this energy of like, you know, really wanting to be with you, and you are connected in another realm. It's like your souls have escaped to another realm, to another astral dimension, and it's like you guys are already together. Yeah, I'm seeing Pisces, Leo here, Capricorn. Someone could be that. We also got Venus, love. Okay, yeah, this is, oh my gosh, such a great card to get in a love reading. Okay, this is like one of the best cards, honestly. Yeah, with Venus, there is so much love in this connection. You know, Venus is literally associated with love, and just look at these beautiful flowers. I actually really love the imagery on this deck. Like this deck has like pretty like unique, like kind of like a unique, yeah, amalgamation of like images randomly, but like this is the one that makes the most sense. Like, you know, we got the rose, we got like, you know, Venus. So yeah, your person is really feeling it. Okay, they're down bad for you. They really do care about you. And they really just want to romance you. Okay, like they just want to take you out on like, you know, a nice dinner, or like just spend time with you alone. And this is all about like receiving. Okay, like now you're ready to receive. I do feel like you are a giver. You could have given a lot in this connection, and it's like now this person's gonna give it back to you. Like I feel like, you know, this is going to be a really balanced connection as well. We even got like luxury, wealth. I do feel like, yeah, with this independence card, you guys are definitely, you know, destined for wealth. You were destined to live an abundant, luxurious life, and that's even the life this person envisions with you. Like if you've seen, if you guys have TikTok, you know, you could have seen those like readings where it says like, oh, you know, this is a sign. If you are watching that, if you are watching this is what you and your future partner is going to be like. Like this is a sign. And it's like one of those, like I totally came across one the other day, and it's like you and your partner will both be rich. Okay, like there's another one where it's all like, oh, you and your partner will both like, you know, be famous. And like I do feel like this person wants to like live a very comfortable life with you, where you both are like, you know, doing super well off, like, you know, you both feel like really secure, good within yourselves. I really do feel like this person wants to spoil you. You know, Venus is also the planet of like abundance and money. Like maybe they want to buy you like an expensive gift or something, or maybe they could have. I'm even seeing that you could have gotten roses, like pink or red roses from this person. That could also be a symbol that is relevant to this connection. So maybe when you see roses, that could mean that your person is like thinking about you, like especially pink, red, yellowish. Okay, like because roses are pretty common, so like maybe these two especially. Yeah, there is a lot of attraction here. Seriously, they are so attracted to you. They're also very, very passionate about you. They find you to be very beautiful, like otherworldly, ethereal, beautiful. Okay, this card even says ethereal. Like we got Venus and Neptunian vibes here, and Venus is, or sorry, Neptune resonates at a higher octave of Venus. So whatever Venus represents, Neptune represents that even more. And since Venus does represent like love, beauty, abundance, you know, it's like this person obviously thinks like you're so beautiful. Or like they definitely think that you are very, very beautiful, and like you are just like otherworldly, like mystical. You're probably one of the hottest people they've ever dated, hands down. So yeah, oh my gosh, that's so That's so many strong messages in this reading. Wow, pile 3. Y'all are lucky. Okay. Let's go ahead and pick some cards from my handwritten oracle deck. Yeah, we got I ended up falling for you harder than I thought I would. You are one of a kind. Yeah, that is so true. Okay, like you are so different than anyone that they've ever met, and they really fell for you hard. Okay, I feel like I did say that, you know, earlier in the reading, where it's like, or maybe that could have been like pile 2, but like some other reading I did say that, but like they fell for you really, really hard, okay? And when it says, oh, and harder than I was expecting to, not because you weren't great, not because, you know, there's anything wrong, but maybe this person could have had some like past baggage, or they were really focused on other aspects of their life. And it's like, yeah, they were dating to just date around, but then they met you and they're like, oh my gosh, wait, no, this person has like future potential. This person has like relationship potential, you know, or like long-term commitment potential. So yeah, that could have definitely, like, you know, scared them even a little bit, like, you know, intimidated them, like they were scared of their own feelings for you. I'm getting like this person does like having control over themselves. Okay, this person does like having control either in the relationship or within themselves. I'm definitely seeing it's like, you know, this person, like with Capricorns, regardless of whether or not this person is a Capricorn or has Capricorn placements, like, you know, these people just need to make sure they're not emotionally vulnerable, or like they don't let their emotions get the best of them. Okay, like that is something that they consider to even be a weak spot. Okay, like I am seeing that yes, they definitely could have been romantic, yes, they could have definitely expressed themselves with the Ace of Cups, and they have more to express as well, but like the last thing they want is like a relationship to be their downfall. Okay, like I do feel like they've been hurt in life before, and that could have like stopped their progress in some way, and like that's not something that they want to do. And like you kind of had the potential to do that. Okay, like you kind of had the potential to completely like break their heart, and like that is something that scared them. And honestly speaking, that's not something that they're like, you know, that they ever want to go through again. I do feel like maybe this person could have had like at least one major heartbreak in their past, and maybe that could have even caused them to like just date around for fun, but then they met you and they're all like, oh my gosh, wait, this person is like so different, they blow my mind. Yeah, we also got please don't give up on me. Yeah, this person really wants another chance with you. Okay, with the Ace of Cups, that could not be better clarified. This is all about a new beginning in love. Okay, a new beginning in this relationship, and they are really holding out hope that you guys will get back together. They are really holding out hope that, you know, there will be this fresh new start, and like, you know, that will go the length. Okay, we literally did get the Four of Wands, which is the marriage card. So it's like they're sort of in this energy of like, you know, please don't give up on me. I am working on myself. I am working on bettering myself. I am working on being financially stable. I am working on just getting my emotions in check, you know, healing myself. We definitely got healing here with the Pisces, and I totally have faith that this could work out between us. So yeah, that is what we got for you, pile 3. I really hope that this reading helped. I really hope that this reading resonated. You know, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You always have free will in your reality. And if you do want a more personalized reading that caters to your questions, I offer, you know, personal readings. I offer, oh my gosh, detailed video readings. I'm sorry, guys, it's super late, but I really wanted to get this message out there. I really did want to do a reading for you. But yeah, I do offer in-depth video readings. So if you are interested in getting that, check out the description box below. And what else? Yeah. I am also having a free reading giveaway that is also going to be in the description box below. So if you would like a chance to win a free reading, be sure to sign up for that. I announce monthly winners. So yeah, I will end the reading right here. Thank you so much once again, pile 3. Love and light.